Okay, here's my block views. Now what I want to do is put the features of those drawings in there. And I'm still using my 4H pencil. And all I want to do is take the features of that drawing, and this is the drawing that we're using. Right here, we'll put that right there. Let me see if I can focus in on that a little bit. Okay, that's this drawing right here. So what we're going to do is, this is a little channel that goes through here. The distances here that I'm going to pay attention to is a 1/2 inch here. It's a 1/2 inch here, so it's a relatively easy drawing. Distance between here and here is 1.5 inch. These are where I'm getting these dimensions right off of the drawing. That's a channel that goes all the way through underneath the drawing. This is a silhouette, top view, front view, right side view. That's a silhouette of the drawing. The drawing is not completed, so therefore I'm going to complete it. We're going to do that little channel that goes through. There's a little nib here, and that says a 1/2 inch, or it reads a 1/2 inch right there. These two holes we'll put in, that reads from this nib 1.25, and then the distance in between 1.5, and then this nib here again is 0.5. And the height of that right there gives me a dimension 2 is 0.5. So those dimensions and those features is what I want to try to address and put in this drawing. So we move that out of the way, make sure that I refocus. Again, now I'm going to, you may or may not see the drawing that I put down already. The front view, right side view, and top view, because I'm doing it with a 4H pencil, and I'm doing it lightly, okay? I'm doing it very lightly. So what I want to do now is we're going to go ahead and try to put some of those features in, and that should go relatively quick. Let's just go from here. I'm going to go 1/2 inch here. I'm going to go 1/2 inch here, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and draw those in. This goes from here, it's going to go up here a little bit, and then this is going to go all the way up. Okay, this one is going to go up here, that's that little nib, and then this is going to go all the way up. Alright, that's that part. I'm going to go down from here a 1/2 inch, put a little mark. I'm going to draw that line. Okay, draw that line all the way across. This line on this side is going to be a hidden line. So I'm drawing that. Now when I draw this, okay, this is still my 4H pencil. When I go ahead and draw this and I put a little mark, what I want to do is I want to look right over, I want to look down vertically so that I can see my marks as I'm doing this. Because of the video, I want to try to stay back here a little bit just so you can see a little bit more of what I'm doing, okay? There's also a 1/2 inch right here. So I'm going to do this. This is going to be a hidden line again. I'm going to back up a little bit. Hidden line right here. That goes through there. And then over here it's going to be somewhat of a solid line. And that's that. Let's go ahead and finish this view. We're trying to do them together. So that is a 1/2 inch, and that is a 1/2 inch. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and draw that up lightly, lightly. And I have a feature up here that I want to put on, which is that little channel that goes through. Let's go with a 1/2 inch here and a 1/2 inch here. Go ahead and draw that across. This is going to be a hidden line, because that's that channel that's underneath. I'm just going to go ahead and put some quick long spaces, which is a hidden line. Okay, And then the last thing that I want to do, certainly, I can erase a little bit of this stuff that's not supposed to go there. Again, I can erase a little bit of the line that I put there, knowing that I'm going to go back over it anyway, and darken it in to make it look good. Alright, so I have my little horsehair brush. I go, meow, meow, meow. Okay, there we go. I know what I want to do now is put my little circles in there. I got to draw center lines. Let's go 1.25 inches, and then let's go 1.5 inches. From there is going to be about there. Go ahead. I say about there, but it's exactly there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and draw center lines, and that's that. And I'm going to go ahead and draw the center line this way. And this goes in about 1.25 inches, actually exactly 1.25 inches. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw that center line. Okay. And then I'm going to use a circle template and go ahead and draw my circles in there. This calls for a 3/4 inch circle. So this is what I'm going to use, this 3/4 inch circle here. There's a little hole right here, a little hole right here, and a little hole right here. I'm going to line those up with my center line. Okay, let me come in and just kind of look over that, and that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to go ahead and put those in there. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for this. This calls for 2 of them. Stick my head in there just to see that I'm centered. Do that. Once I do that, I can transfer that hole down to my front view just by going to this edge right here, and this is going to be a hidden hole. So I want 3 little dashes there. This is going to be a center line with a dash, space, and a space and a dash there again. This is this edge of the hole, boom, boom, and that's that hidden hole that goes through there. And then do the same for this one here. Alright. That's the center line. This is the hidden line. And that's 3. And I also need to put that hole over here. So where's that going? It's going in the middle of 2.5 inches. So the middle of 2.5 is 1 1/4. That should be the middle. Go 1, 2, 3/8 that way. 1, 2, 3/8 that way. It's a 3/4 inch wide hole. Now, I do mention the 45-degree line, and we talk about that a little bit. Sometimes I think it's necessary that you use it, and other times I think maybe you don't need to use that. But if I took a 45-degree line, let me see what I got. Let's just use this one. And I draw a 45-degree line up from this corner. This is why it's important to have these drawings equally spaced. And if I draw that 45-degree line up, all right, and then I transfer this hole over from here to this edge right here, and then to this edge right here. That's the hole, and then this is the center line of that. And then I go ahead and transfer those down. They should line up pretty close to the edge of this hole, this center line. And that's what I'm doing. I'm projecting. I can project on this 45-degree line from the top view to the right side view, and that's there. But we don't necessarily need that 45-degree line, so I just go ahead and make a measurement. If there's a lot of features in there, maybe we do that just to make sure that we have it accurate. But I tend not to do that too often. Okay, here's my horsehair brush, and I clean that up. What I want to do is make sure everything's cleaned up again. Just kind of get rid of some of those little marks. Boom, and clean it up. Okay.